Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today we are discussing a community called Brittany Manor, located in the Carroll County part of Mount Airy. And we're also going to be doing a driving tour. So a couple things that I wanted to just kind of give you some information on before jumping into that driving tour so you guys can get a visual of exactly what it looks like to live within this community. So Mount Airy is a kind of a town located, it's a smaller town located within 3 different counties, located right in the middle of Ellicott City and Frederick, if you can kind of picture that. We'll also kind of throw a little visual on the map there for you as well. But this is an awesome area. It's not on a ton of people's radar when I'm talking to people relocating and discussing making a move, here within the area. So it's kind of a cool area where you can get in, have a little less competition, but a beautiful area. There's a couple things that you want to be aware of if considering this area. It is going to be a little more of a commute, right? So it's not going to be as central like a lot of other Howard County parts, closer to Baltimore, a little closer to Fort Meade. The people who are living in this area typically are working in Frederick. Maybe they're going to Baltimore. Baltimore is going to be a little bit of a commute. It's going to be probably 45, maybe 50 minutes, depending on traffic. And then Fort Meade's probably going to be right around 35, maybe 40 minutes on the higher end. So it's still within doable driving distance of some of these areas. And Frederick, it's only about 20 minutes away. So depending on where you're going for work, this area can still be pretty central, but it is going to be a little further removed. But it's a really nice growing area. It's not as compact. That's definitely something that people really like about it. It's not as built up yet with the housing and all the busyness that you're going to see maybe in Columbia, Ellicott City, other parts of Howard County and Anne Arundel counties and Baltimore counties. So definitely a cool area to consider if you are looking, for some newer homes, if you are looking for, an area that's just not quite as busy yet. All right, so a couple other things to keep in mind. This community is located in the Carroll County part of Mount Airy. You've got 3 counties that Mount Airy is part of. You've got, moving from east to west, you've got Howard County part, the Carroll County part, and then the Frederick County part. And then another thing that people like about this community and this location specifically is they're still seeing those highly rated schools that you see in a lot of Howard County and a lot of parts of Frederick County. So something to keep in mind. I always highly recommend you jump on greatschool.org. Just kind of check out the parent reviews, check out the things that they've got on there and see if the schools are going to be a good fit for you. But that is something that I've been hearing a lot, and feedback from clients is that they really like and enjoy the schools out in this community. All right, a few things specific to this community is this is a single family detached community. It is a smaller community, but lots of families, every time I'm there, I see kids out playing, running around. So it's a very family oriented community. These homes are built in 2021, so it's a newer community. And the homes range from 2,500 square feet to 3,500 square feet above grade. So that means not including the basement. And because these homes are newer, not everybody finishes the basement when they buy a new home. So depending on what that previous owner or what the current owner has done with the home, you may see that basement fully unfinished. You may see it partially finished or fully finished. So it's going to depend and be property to property when it comes to the basement being finished or not. Now, this community does not have a ton of amenities, but it does have a nice outdoor basketball court. It does have some nice open fields with some soccer posts and things like that where you can get out and definitely be active. There's a lot of woods surrounding it, so I'm not sure on specific trails, but I'm definitely sure there's some opportunity to do some hiking and stuff like that right nearby. Now, when it comes to pools and other amenities, there is a Health Unlimited right around the corner. So this is probably a 2 to 3 minute drive from this community where you've got fitness centers, you've got pools, you've got tons of activities for kids and summer camps, summer programs and things like that. So when it comes to those extracurricular amenities and activities, you have that stuff right in your backyard within this community. And then when it comes to shopping, this is something that's very convenient, something that's very close by to this community as well, with all these things being less than 5 minutes. So you've got the shopping center right outside this community where you've got a Weis grocery store, you've got a TJ Maxx, you've got a Home Goods, and then several other retail and things right there in that shopping center. And then you've got some of the most important ones as well, under 5 minutes, which is Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, Five Guys, and Chick-fil-A right around the corner as well, all under 5 minutes. So there's a lot of convenience with this community as well. And something that's pretty cool about this area is, as I mentioned, it's still a growing area. It's got a lot of growth potential with still having some affordability when you compare the prices of some of these homes to some of Howard County. There's definitely a lot of savings there and a lot of opportunity to get that bigger home for much less of a price, but it still has that kind of that small town feel to it where, definitely I could see this area in 15 to 20 years just kind of being, a lot busier, having a lot more people than it has now. But for the time being, this still has a cool small town feel to it, but still a ton of opportunity to have things conveniently located and not too far away. You do have 70, about 5 to 6 minutes outside of this community. So getting to Frederick, getting to Howard County, getting to job opportunities, say in Baltimore and Fort Meade, are still pretty convenient where you have close access to highway, but still kind of that small town, very quiet feel within this neighborhood. All right, now we're gonna hop into the driving tour. If you guys ever have any questions about buying or selling a home here in Maryland, please feel free to reach out anytime. We absolutely love having conversations and helping people out with their home search and real estate goals. And let's jump into that driving tour right now.